Okay. We're up nice and tall. Feet are fist distance. Press shoulders back. So on belly buttons into the spine, tighten your waist as we're trying to make the waist a little bit smaller, and we breathe into our ribs. Okay, so belly button doesn't expand. Pressing shoulders back. We inhale. And just take a nice exhale. And again, deep inhale. And exhale. And then we roll down, inhale. And exhale, chin to chest as you slowly control it down, one vertebra at a time. Tailbone reaching up towards the ceiling, so you get a nice stretch into those hamstrings, maybe even into the calves. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling up, tilting the pubic bone forward as you're rolling up. Grow nice and tall and shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling down. Tailbone towards the ceiling, eye-line through the knees. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling up. Using those abdominals to restack the spine. Up nice and tall, press shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, curling down, belly button to the spine. Head hangs heavy, relax the arms. Inhale. And exhale, curling up, tilting that pubic bone forward. Tightening those abdominals. Grow nice and tall. Last one, inhale. And exhale, curl down. Now you're going to hold it here. So try really press tailbone to the ceiling. You want to try those legs nice and straight. Arms are hanging heavy. Head is hanging. And from here, I want you to nod the head up and down like you're saying yes. And then side to side like you're saying no. And then you can stop the head movements, inhale, and exhale, slowly curl up, one vertebra at a time. And then we're going to inhale, calf raise, lifting the heels up nice and high. Exhale, slowly we control it down, and we're going to bend into those knees, and then sitting back onto a chair. And then again, we inhale, calf raise. Shoulders stay out of your ears. And exhale, we sit down into a chair, reaching those arms forward. And inhale, calf raise, belly button into the spine. And exhale, slowly down, sitting back. Keeping that fist distance between those knees. Inhale, we calf raise. Tuck those ribs in, press pubic bone a little bit forward. And exhale, slowly down, sitting back. And inhale, we calf raise. Exhale, slowly down into your chair. Inhale, we calf raise. And exhale, we coming down. Last time, inhale, we calf raise. And exhale, we sit down. Okay, staying here. We're going to calf raise. As we calf raise, we're going to press our thumbs behind us. You can have the arms wider if you need to. Just keep shoulders out of your ears. So we're bending down nice and low. Your ribs are tucked in, you're tucking tailbone. And yes, I know I'm talking, but that is still working those thighs. Okay, so we inhale, we calf raise, press thumbs back, and exhale, we return. And we lift up 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press thumbs back, 3, calf raise, and lower. Up for 4, and lower. Tighten those abdominals, up for 5, and lower. Try to sit down a little bit more, up for 6, and lower. For 7, and lower. For 8, and lower. Now this time, you're going to lift right heel and left arm. And then we change. So we inhale, exhale, change arm, then change leg 1. Exhale, we change 2. Exhale, change 3. Exhale, change 4. Change 5. Abs are in. We change 6. We change 7. Change 8. One more round, a little bit faster. And we change for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, both arms are pressing back. Lift both the heels. If you're struggling on the heels, you can lower them down. Abs are in. We just pulse those arms back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ribs in. 3, 2, 1. Keeping the arms there, just straighten the legs and lower the heels. Now we're keeping our hips facing forward. We inhale. Exhale, we open our arms to a T and we twist to the right without moving our hips. And then we inhale, we return to the center. And then we exhale, open to the left. Inhale, we return to the center. Now from here, we side bend. So we inhale, reaching over to the right. Belly button into your spine as you exhale and return. Inhale, we reach over to the left. Exhale, we return. Now we go into that twist again. We inhale, exhale, we open the arms to a T, twist to the right, hips stay facing forward. Inhale, we return to the center, going nice and tall from the crown of the head, not from the fingertips. And we open to the left. And inhale, return. Those ribs are still tucking in. And then we side bend over to the right. Use that left oblique to exhale and return you to the center. And then we inhale over to the left. Exhale, return. And again, we open into a T, twisting to the right. Hips are facing forward. And we inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. And last time we side bend over to the right. Exhale, slowly return. Last one over to the left. And slowly return and slowly bring those arms down next to your sides. Okay, bottom edge of your mat. Feet twist distance apart, up tall, pressing shoulders back. We inhale. Exhale, chin to chest as you slowly curl down. And from here, we're going to walk our hands forward into a plank. If you're struggling in your plank position, you're very welcome to put those knees down. So we're pressing away from the floor. Our fingers are open nice and wide. Some weight in the base of those fingertips. Tilt pubic bone forward. Belly button into the spine. We're going to bring right knee into our chest. So we inhale, bring right knee in. And exhale, we take it back. Again, right leg in for 2. Take it back. Bring it in for 3. And take it back. Bring it in 4. And take it back. Bring it in for 5. Take it back, last one for 6, and take it back. Left leg, abs are still in. And we bring left leg in, and we exhale, take it back. Bring it in, 2, and back. For 3, make sure your head isn't hanging, it's in line with the spine. For 5, for 6, and from here, just reach your hips up to the ceiling. Just a quick down dog to give those shoulders a rest. And then lift the eye lines in between the hands. You're going to take your right foot, reach it up to the ceiling, bend it, and you're going to bring that right foot between your hands. You can help it there if you need to, and then just lower the back knee and untuck the toe. So we're pressing forward, we're just getting a nice stretch into that left hip flexor. If any of you want a deeper stretch, you can bend the back leg, grab it with your right hand, and that quad will stretch a little bit more. Just hold and breathe. And then we place it down, and then we just take that right leg back into your down dog again, and then we lift left leg up to the ceiling, bend that leg, place that foot between your hands, lower the back knee, untuck the toe, and we are pressing forward. For those of you that want more of a stretch, bending that right leg, grab it with the left hand. Hold and breathe. And then we slowly release it. Now from here, I want you to tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and you're just going to bring that back foot to join the front one. And then just forward fold. And then lift up onto your toes. And then slowly start bending into those legs. And then you're going to slowly sit back down onto the mat. I want you to have feet and knees glued together. So those ankle bones are squeezing, those knees are squeezing. Arms in front, we inhale and exhale, we slowly curl all the way down, leaving your hands down next to your sides. Then bring your heels a little bit closer. And we are pressing the arms into the mat. So I want those triceps to be working, opening shoulders out to the sides of the room. We inhale, exhale, scooping through the pelvis. We lift the hips up, 1 vertebra at a time. And now at the top, keeping your big toes on the mat, we're going to open our knees. We squeeze our knees back together, try to lift the hips a little higher, then we inhale. And we exhale, and we roll down from the top of the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale. Exhale, we flatten the back onto the mat. Really tilt that pubic bone up towards the ceiling so those lower abdominals activate. And then we lift 1 vertebra at a time. Press down with those shoulders. At the top, we inhale, open the knees. Exhale, we squeeze them back together. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl down. Really lengthen your spine down along the mat. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift 1 vertebra at a time. Transferring the knees towards the feet as you lift. And then we open the knees, big toes stay on the mat. And exhale, we squeeze the knees together. Inhale at the top. And exhale, slowly curling down, lengthening the spine down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly up. Making sure belly button is into your spine, you're tightening your waist. And then we inhale, open the knees. Exhale, squeeze them back together. Inhale. And exhale, slowly control it back down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, flatten back onto the mat. Scoop through pelvis, lifting one vertebra at a time. Arms are still pressing down, open those shoulders. Inhale, and open your knees. Exhale, we squeeze the knees together. Inhale, and exhale, slowly curl down. And then lengthen your right leg down along the mat. Lengthen your left leg down along the mat. We squeeze our legs together, we point into the feet, reaching your arms up behind you. Keep your ribs pressing down and your palms facing each other. Inhale, lifting the arms, followed by the head and chest. Now sink those abdominals, tilt your pubic bone up towards the ceiling as you're trying to flatten your back onto the mat. And then we exhale and we slowly control it up. Your back is in a capital C shape, so the shoulders and hips are in line at the top. Now from here, I want you to inhale, twist to the right. And you're going to exhale and curl down along the right side of your back. And then just return to the center at the bottom. And then we come up straight to the center. So we inhale, lifting arms, head and chest. Tight to those abdominals and exhale, slowly we curl up. And then this time we inhale, we twist to the left. And then we exhale and we slowly curl down along the left side of the back. And then we return to the center at the bottom. Inhale, lifting the arms, head and chest. Exhale, slowly curl up, making sure you're still pointing into those feet. And then we inhale, twist to the right. And exhale, slowly curl down. Now this time we're going to roll back up along the right side. So we inhale, lift arms, head and chest. So we're still pointing towards the right, and then we exhale and we slowly curl up. And then we return to the center. And then we inhale, we twist to the left. We exhale, curl down along the left side. Stay facing the left, and we inhale, lift arms, head and chest. And we exhale, curl up along the left. And we return to the center. So we roll down in the center for this last one. Inhale and exhale. Slowly control it down. One vertebra at a time. Inhale, lifting arms, head and chest in the center again. And exhale, slowly control it up. And then we inhale. Exhale. As we curl down, you're going to open your arms to a T and you're going to lift your legs up to tabletop. Squeezing your knees together, pointing into the feet. Ribs are pressing down, belly button to the spine. We inhale, take the legs over to the right, making sure to keep those knees together and level with each other. Use your abdominals to exhale and slowly return the legs back to the center. And then we inhale over to the left, making sure right arm and shoulders stay flat on the mat. Exhale and return. Inhale over to the right, belly button into the spine. Use your left oblique to exhale and slowly return to the center. And when we inhale over to the left, this time right oblique, you exhale and return those legs to the center. One more on each side. We inhale over to the right. Really lengthen out of that left hip to keep those knees level with each other. And then exhale and return. Last one, over to the left. Exhale and return. Now keeping the legs there, bring your hands onto your knees. If your neck starts hurting, just support the head. We inhale, exhale, we come up into a chest lift. So you're going to try and keep your shoulder blades lifted off the mat. Sink those abdominals a little bit more. We're pointing into the feet. We inhale, straighten the arms behind you and straighten the legs along the diagonal. Exhale, circle the arms around, returning the legs to tabletop. And we inhale, straighten for two. First round, we're going slowly. Sink those abdominals and exhale, circle around. Inhale, we straighten for three. Tighten those quads. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, straighten for four. Exhale, circle around. Keep that lower back pressing into the mat. Inhale, we straighten for five. Exhale, circle round. Inhale, we straighten for six. Exhale, circle round. Inhale, we straighten seven. Exhale, circle round. And last one, we straighten for eight. And circle around. Keeping the legs there. We're going to circle the arms around, interlace the fingers, hands come behind your head. Staying in your chest lift, we straighten just the right leg, pointing into those feet. I want those toes to be level with each other. We inhale. Exhale, we change legs. One. Exhale, change two. Tighten that quad. And we change three. Sink those abdominals. And we change four. Exhale, we change five. Exhale, we change six. Exhale, we change seven. And we change eight. Now we rotate to the bent leg. Inhale. Exhale, we change one. Exhale, we change two. Changing three. Our hips stay nice and still, and we change four. Exhale, we change five. Exhale, we change six. Exhale, change seven. And last one for eight. Return to the center. Take your hands behind your knees and try and lift up a little bit higher into your chest lift. Now we're going to do that all again, but faster and with the feet flexed. So flex those feet as hard as you can. So we really want to try to press through our heels. Hands come onto the top of the knees. Keep that height of your chest lift. Press lower that down. Sink those abdominals. We inhale, straighten arms, straighten legs. Exhale, return. Straighten two. Return. For three. Press through those heels. 4, 5. Tighten lower abdominals. 6, 7, 8. Now, hands come behind your head. Straighten right leg. Press with that heel. And we change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we rotate to the bent leg and we change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Return to the center and you can hug those knees and lower the head down. And then I want you to place just the left foot down onto the floor. Leg is bent. You're going to straighten the right leg up to the ceiling and point into that foot. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk up our leg. Okay. So start with the hands just behind the hamstrings. We inhale, we lift the head. And we're going to exhale and walk up our leg. And when you're at the top, I want chest through the arms. Try keep right leg straight. You're pointing into that foot, and then we inhale. And we exhale slowly, we walk down the leg. We're just going to do 3 on each side. If you can't come all the way up, just walk up into a chest lift. Inhale. Lift the head and exhale. We walk up. Keeping shoulders out of your ears. Up at the top, chest through the arms. Inhale and we exhale slowly, we curl down. Last one on the right leg, inhale, lifting head, sink those abdominals and exhale, walking up the leg. Leg is straight, chest through the arms, inhale, and exhale, we slowly walk back down. And then from here, lower the right leg down. And then you're going to lift left leg up. Pointing that foot leg is nice and straight. Hold behind those hamstrings. Inhale, lift the head. And exhale, we slowly walk up the leg. And chest through the arms, press shoulders down. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl back down. 2 more. Inhale, lifting head. Exhale, slowly curling up, walking on that leg, chest through the arms. Feel those back muscles start working at the top. Inhale, and exhale, we slowly curl back down. Last one, inhale, we lift the head. And exhale, we walk up the leg. And chest through the arms, inhale. And exhale, we slowly come back down. Just bend that left leg to tabletop. Bring the right leg to join it. Reach your arms up behind, palms are facing each other. If you can't come all the way up, just come up into a chest lift with the legs extended if you can. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. Exhale, we come all the way up, straightening our legs into a teaser. You can hold behind your thighs if you need to. And we inhale. We exhale slowly. We control it down. We're bending the legs and we reach the arms back. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. And exhale, we come up into a teaser. Legs are straight, shoulders out of our ears. Inhale. And exhale, slowly control it down and bend the legs. So if you can't come all the way up, please just chest lift and straighten the legs. Inhale, arms move for 3. Exhale up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl down. 2 more here. We inhale, lift arms to ceiling. Tighten those abdominals and then we exhale up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl down. Last one. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. And we exhale up. Try hold it here. Chest through the arms, shoulders out of your ears. Arms and legs are parallel. Leg is straight. Try bring arms and legs, your legs and your body closer towards each other. And then from here, gently lower your legs down to the mat and sit up nice and tall. Our legs are still squeezing together, but I want you to flex your feet. Reach your arms in front, chest through the arms, press shoulders down. We inhale. Exhale, chin to chest as you reach forward. Really try and lengthen forward with the crown of your head, getting into a nice stretch into those calves, into those hamstrings, maybe even your back and neck. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl back up, restacking the spine, chest through the arms. Now this time, we're going to inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach our left arm across to our right toe. And we open the right arm out to our side. So a little bit of a twist. We hold at the inhale. And then we exhale and we return to the center. We twist to the left. So we inhale, exhale, take right arm towards left toe, baby toe. Opening left arm out to the side. Eye-line back at the backhand. Inhale. And exhale, slowly we return to center. We fold to the center this time. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest as you reach forward. Relax the head. Keep your arms in line with the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, taking your right arm behind you. Eye-line follows that right hand. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly return, restacking the spine. Inhale. Exhale, we twist to the left. Really try to get those fingertips to pass those feet if you can. Inhale. And exhale, slowly return to the center. We fold to the center again. Inhale. And exhale, we reach forward. Inhale. And exhale, slowly we curl up. Inhale. Exhale, we twist to the right. Folding forward. Inhale. And exhale, we return. Inhale, exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale. And exhale, we return. Last time to the center. Inhale. And exhale, we reach forward. If you can, grab those toes or grab those ankles. And just bring your body and your head closer down. Hold it there and breathe. And then slowly we restack the spine. And then just bend into those legs. Reach your arms in front, inhale. Exhale, we're going to curl all the way down, leaving our hands down next to our sides. We bring our right leg up to tabletop. We bring our left leg up to tabletop. And then we straighten our legs up to the ceiling. Okay, so we're going to have two options. You can either hold this, legs up on the wall post. If your back is taking lots of strain, you're allowed to bend those legs a little bit. Okay, you want to try, use those abdominals to keep the legs here. So if this is where you are going to stay, if you don't want to do the roll over. So if you've got neck issues, you're not allowed to do roll over. So if you're going to stay here with legs up on the wall post, you're going to just point the feet and flex, and point and flex. Okay, you're just going to hold that there. If you're going to go into roll over, you're welcome to watch the first exercise, me do it once, so you know what you're doing, because I want our line to stay up to the ceiling while you're doing this. So hands are down next to our sides, we're pointing the feet. We lower our legs to about 60 degrees. And then we inhale, taking the legs to 90. Using your abdominals, we exhale, we lift the legs up and over. So now our legs should be parallel to the floor. Then we flex our feet, we open the legs, we tip the toes down onto the mat if you can. And then we exhale and we slowly curl down. Try keeping the thighs close to the face, flexing through those feet. Once the glutes touch the floor, you point the feet, you circle the legs round back to 60. And again, inhale, legs lift to 90. Use abdominals to exhale up and over. Inhale, flex the feet, open the legs, tip down onto the mat. And exhale, slowly curl down. Legs are straight, you're pressing through those heels to get a nice hamstring stretch. Glutes touch the floor, point the feet and circle around. We're just going to do 2 more. Inhale, legs to 90. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, flex, open the legs, tip them down. And then exhale, slowly control it down. Sinking those abdominals, shoulders are pressing down. We point the feet, circle the legs round. Last one, inhale, legs to 90. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, flex, open, and we tip down. And then exhale, we slowly curl that down. Once the glutes touch the floor, just point your feet and bring legs back together. We go into corkscrew. So big toes stay together. We inhale, take the legs over to the right. We exhale, circle the legs down and all the way around as if you're writing a capital D. And then you return the legs to the center. Other side, inhale, taking the legs over to the left. Exhale, circle around, sinking those abdominals. Return to center. So we want those lower abs to be working. Inhale, taking the legs to the right. Exhale, circling the legs down, all the way around. And return to the center. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, circle around, using those lower abdominals. 1 more on each side. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, circle down and all the way around. Return to the center. Last one, over to the left. And exhale, circle around. And then bend into those legs. Right foot comes down, left foot comes down. So on feet and knees, fist distance apart. Really lengthen those arms and press down with the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, scoop through the pelvis, lifting the hips up 1 vertebra at a time. Now here at the top, I want you to try and lift the hips up a little bit higher. We are pressing our shoulders down into the mat. We squeeze our left glutes, our left hamstring, and our left inner thigh as hard as we can. And we float our right leg up to tabletop without lowering our hips. We point into that right foot. We lock our knee in that position. And from our hip, we lower the leg down to the toe taps the floor. And we exhale and we float it back up. Inhale, we tip it down for 2. Exhale, we float it back up. We tip it down for 3 and float back up. Down for 4. Tighten those abdominals and bring it up. Down for 5 and float it up. Inhale, down for 6. Exhale up. Inhale, down 7. Exhale up. Last one for 8. And bring it up. Now we hold it here, we do glute pulses. So we lower your hips. Just before they touch the floor, you stop. And you exhale, squeeze up. Lower the hips, 2. Squeeze up. Lower for 3. And we squeeze up. Down for 4. Squeeze up. Down for 5. Squeeze up. We're almost there. Down for 6. Squeeze up. Down for 7. Squeeze up. Last one for 8. And we squeeze up. And gently lower that right foot down to the mat. Make sure those hips are still lifted. So lift up a little bit more if you need to. Abs are still in. We squeeze our right glute, right hamstring, right inner thigh as hard as you can. We float the left leg up to tabletop, pointing into that foot. Locking the knee in that position. We inhale, tip the toe down onto the mat. And exhale, reach it up. And we tip down 2. Slowly up, press down with those shoulders. We tip down for 3. Slowly up. Tip down for 4. Slowly up. Belly button to the spine. Down for 5. Slowly left. Down for 6. And left. Down for 7. Left. Last one for 8. And left. Now we hold it here. We lower the hips a little bit down and we exhale, squeeze back up. We lower 2. Squeeze up. Feel that right glute and hamstring working. We lower for 4. Squeeze up. Inner thigh is also working. Down for 5. Squeeze up. Down for 6. Squeeze up. Down for 7. Squeeze up. Last one for 8. And squeeze up. Hold it there. We place that left foot down onto the mat. We inhale. And exhale, we curl down 1 vertebra at a time. And then from here, you're going to lie on your side, but we're going to be up on our elbow. Okay. So when you're on your elbow, make sure your elbow is right underneath that shoulder. And if you take strain, you're very welcome to bend the bottom leg. So if you're going to bend the bottom leg, you're going to lift the hips up like that. Okay, so this oblique at the bottom is what's going to be working. Okay, if you're strong enough, both legs are going to be straight. Top leg a little bit to the front. And you're going to reach top arm up towards the ceiling. So before we start, we're not resting in our shoulder, we're pressing away. So really try to get this rib away from the mat. Abs are in, we inhale. Exhale, we lift the hips up. And down to hover. Lift up 2. Down to hover. Reach up 3. And hover. Reach up 4. Try to lift a little bit higher this time. And hover. And up 5. And hover. Reach up 6. And hover. Reach up 7. Hover. Last one for 8. And then all the way down. And this time bend the bottom leg. So if you find like your shoulder is too sore, you're very welcome to rest down. If you can, you're going to stay up. Again, pressing ribs away. Abs are in. We're just going to lift the top leg up. So we lift it up for 1 and down to hover. Belly button to the spine. Reach up 2 and lower. Exhale, reach up 3 and lower. Reach up 4. And really lengthen that leg away for 5 and lower. Up for 6 and lower. Reach it up 7 and lower. Reach up 8 and then lower so it's in line with your hip. We flex forward on an exhale and we inhale and point back. Torso stays still. We flex forward for 2 and we point back. Flex forward for 3 and we point back. Flex forward for 4 and we point back. Flexing forward 5, point back. Don't sit in that shoulder and we flex forward 6 and point back. Flex forward 7 and point back. Last one for 8 We point back. Keep that leg a little bit behind you. Now your top shoulder or your top arm, just reach it forward so that your hands are in line with each other. And then we pulse the back leg up. So we reach up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly relax. And then we're going to go over to the other side. Okay, so we're on our elbow. Feel free to bend the bottom leg if you need to. So we're pressing away from the floor. We're out of our shoulders, our abs are in, top arm reaches up. And we inhale, exhale, we lift the hips up. And inhale down to hover. We exhale, lift up 2. And we hover. Reach up 3. Feel that bottom oblique working. And we lower. We reach up for 4. And lower. Reach up for 5. And lower. We reach up 6. And lower. Reach up 7, a little bit higher, and lower. Last one, reach up for 8, and lower. And then we bend into the bottom leg. Still up on your elbow if you can. Press ribs away, belly button to the spine. And we inhale, exhale, we lift top leg up. And slowly lower. We lengthen up 2. And lower. Reach up 3 and lower. Lengthen up 4 and lower. We reach it up for 5 and lower. Lengthen up 6 and lower. Lengthen up 7 and lower. Up for 8. And lower slow, it's in line with the hip. We exhale, flex forward, torso stays still. We inhale, point back, try to keep that leg nice and straight. We exhale, flex forward for 2. Inhale, we point back. We flex forward for 3, and we point back. Flexing forward for 4, we point back. Flex forward for 5, point back. Flex forward for 6, and point back. Flex forward 7, and point back. Last one for 8, and point back. Keeping that leg a little bit behind you. Top arm extended forward so that your hands are in line with one another. And then we lift the back leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we can relax. And then roll over onto the stomach. And from here, I want you to squeeze your arms tightly against your sides. Now we're going to lift the upper body and just one leg at a time. So we are going to alternate the legs that we lift, okay? So arms aren't resting on the mat, they're not wrapped around your bum. So basically the side seams of your pants, that is where the arms are. You squeeze your arms so tightly that there's no space between your arm and the body. Eye-line is on the mat. Belly button into your spine. We inhale, lift upper body and lift right leg. Squeeze shoulder blades and exhale, slowly control it down. This time, left leg. We inhale, reaching up, eye-line stays on the mat. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lifting the right. Exhale, lower. Squeeze those arms against your body. Inhale, lifting left leg. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen up. Try and get chest off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting left leg. Keeping belly button into your spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting the right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift left. Exhale, down. Keep squeezing shoulder blades. One more on each side. Inhale, lifting the right. Exhale, lower. Last one, lifting the left. And exhale, down. Now bend your arms, elbows stay next to the body. Your hands a little bit to the front or a little bit above and a little bit to the side of your shoulders. Open the legs a little bit wider, toes pointing outwards. From here, we inhale, lifting up the body, straightening the arms if you can. If you can't get the arms all the way straight, that's fine. Pressing shoulders down and back, chest through the arms. On your exhale, you lower your elbows to the mat and you slowly start lifting the legs. Keeping those legs straight. Reach them up as high as you can. Try to get all of the quads off the mat. And then start lowering the legs as you inhale and lift upper body up. So we're almost like a seesaw. And then exhale, elbows come down. We lift the legs up nice and high. Align on the mat. And we inhale, lift upper body, shoulders pressing down. Exhale, elbows down, we lift those legs. Inhale, lift upper body. Tighten belly button into the spine. At the top here, try to relax those glutes. And then exhale, elbows down, we lift the legs. Now those glutes are allowed to activate along with those hamstrings and lower back. And inhale, lower the legs, lift upper body. And exhale, slowly lower, lift up those legs. And we inhale up. For those of you that want to, you can speed it up. We'll just do 6 quick ones or else just do about 3 slow ones. Okay. So we inhale, exhale, we come down. And up. 2, 3, 4, 5, last one. And then from here, just come up onto all fours. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips for cat stretch. Just have a quick look through your knees. Make sure you can't see your feet and your lower legs. We inhale, lift the head, chest through the arms. If it feels nice on your back, you can arch. And then exhale, chin to chest, round up to the ceiling. Really try to concentrate on rounding that lower back. So really tilting pubic bone forward. And inhale, we lengthen and extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, curl. Last time, we inhale, lengthen and extend. And we exhale, curl. And then just return the spine to neutral. We're going to inhale, lift right arm, left leg. And we just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we place it down. Other side, we lift left arm, right leg. We hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you place it down. And then you can go into your rest position. So glutes down onto your heels, lengthen the arms in front. Okay, so you're welcome to stay there, but if you want to, we're going to do one master move called crab. So for those of you that want to try it, we're going to sit down onto our glutes. Okay, you can watch the first one if you want to. You're going to lift the feet up off the floor. You're going to cross one ankle over the other and you're going to grab your toes. So our line is on the belly button. So you're going to curl back. You straighten your legs. You change the legs. Grab the toes. You're going to come up and then you're going to land gently on your head. Press forward so you get a nice stretch into the neck. I don't know if you can see that. Let me move back a little bit. So we finished there. And then again, we roll back. Inhale, change legs. Bend, grab those toes. We exhale up. Gently all the way over onto the head. Press forward. Gentle stretch into the neck. And then we exhale. We curl back. Straighten the legs. Uncross. And bend. And all the way over onto the head. And we stretch. Inhale. Exhale. We slowly curl back. We straighten the legs on an inhale. Change the cross. Bend the legs. Grab those toes. Exhale up all the way over onto the head. One more time. We exhale. Curl back. Inhale. Change legs. Exhale all the way over onto the head. Let's just do one more and we'll finish up on our knees. And we exhale, curl back. Inhale, change legs, grab toes and exhale. We finish up on our knees. Reach the arms forward, pressing hips forward, getting a nice stretch into those hip flexors. And then from there you can untuck your toes and you can press back into child's pose. Just hold it, then breathe. And when you feel ready, you're going to curl up. And that's our session for this morning. Thank you for joining.